Pitiable listen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Go on, have a gander as you pass. Bye. Hope to see you again. Got to fix this up proper.
It's been a hard day.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thank. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could have arisen. I'm afraid, does it have aught to do with why you were taken? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this... If you claim the same, then I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my... I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are risked. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd suppose there's no harm in that? Seems my luck's not as rotten as I...
We could make the fruit Roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some. with Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. I haven't much to offer in return.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
What am I to do? He really wants to return by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, now tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for the... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time... Naturally, 'tis a vocation... At close range, however, a bow is nary more... 'Tis a vocation for those... However, the more... Thus, a mage is unlikely to... 'Tis a vocation for those thieves favor... Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer... Should you dedicate your... Try them, as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Do come again.
Oh, what does this say?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your...
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Get the portal to the door.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to... I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village. Is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you...
changed. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'm about ready for a break.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The village... You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Been a hard day.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your...
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our...
I can proceed no further.
Precious little time.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. This time is one of them. Regardless, we will not to embrace trust in the journey.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. You have my protection. Well fought, Arisen. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Hold here a moment. I shall...
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen.
An Arisen?
'Tis uncertain.
What?
I'm well aware of how... if the claim is false. All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the... An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. We have found the material. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. Forgive me for being a burden arisen. goblins, Master! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain. You are in the Allow me. Point right there. I knew you would prevail, Master.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Freeze, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Arisen! Are you alright? Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. I've just had a thought. Ought we not add an archer to our ranks? This is generally used as a material. The sky. Is radiant, isn't it? I feel at peace with David Dogma. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful...
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Focus your strength, Arisen. Pray. Well. Focus. A moment of a decision may spell our doom.
Let us squat. What was that sound? Fall back!
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another, yet the value you showed in coming. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
This can't be happening.
What ought I to do?
We've got goblins!
Goblins! What's wrong?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't allow any further harm to come to me. That was superb, Arisen.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Hey!
I must earn.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
And I shan't resist.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest, though I admit I had my doubts.
This one's not a bad sort.
As decreed by the great will of our, that arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the right. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shall... Your rival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds. In order to following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. However, with your Majesty returned, I shall devise some plans to further our cause. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you...
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I'm unsure how best to proceed. My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Seems my feet always...
Greetings. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Life's been pretty kind to me.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
It's been a hard day. I'll gladly stay a while.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Oh, could use a rest.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Time to be heading on.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Wait for the new equipment to come as I'm headed. Wonder if it's too early for dinner. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
You've come. Glad to so. What say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could...
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Not without its charms.
I'll just wait for the new equipment to come in.
Nothing's harder than living in honesty.
This isn't much to go on.
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews. Always a pleasure.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I've a nose
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Always another errand to see to.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
I'm the crown.
I've a nose
Fine fettle
Point's
today.
no good if you work yourself to death.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all...
Precious little
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares and an adventure of my own. Around town.
Now,
Bring you meeting with
where's
the
I
adventure?
don't have more than a saucy rumour? Where to now?
Right, everyone
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares and an
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Deesa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the central players in the court ought all be... None would be able to deny, only select members of the nobility and sit. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, the citizenry, what say you? Might I ask for your... I thank you, your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. Finally, there is a
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. By combining our strengths, we shall overcome this trial as all others.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Always another errand to see.
Maybe if I hang about, someone will buy it.
I might stay a while.
wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast steak.
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble.
I suppose.
Yes, there'll be no trouble.
What happened to shake things up?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
This is a conundrum.
It's quiet about.
I swear I've not been once.
I will protect you.
best quality.
Now you've done it.
I barely the vim to tie my boots.
If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. Very well.
What business have you here?
Townspeople depend on me.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Peril can result from a moment.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Even the best of us has his limits, I suppose.
Seems my feet always leave me here.
Our body's not forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
go.
On, have a look. At least my back's not acting
Puts
up
me in
today.
the mood for a song, it does.
Gather round! Treat your ears!
This might contain useful information.
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh?
Oh, thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close. As today, I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero of left.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting. I'd heard tell of a beggar doing... And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making...
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. though to the soldier's aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone, for every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which it was entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
I've got a shop here in town. I'll need to replenish my stock before long.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't,
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's clear this storytelling's got So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's...
Aye, got some coin to but much appreciated. Gather round, treat your ears to it.
I'd heard tell of a beggar, so where's he get his coin?
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master story. Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. That girl's all... Now listen, 'tisn't much.
Oh, forgive my boldness. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be... Are you sure? Oh, many...
Not you again! I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I...
Oh, well...
My thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came. I'm stuck till the passenger comes along.
I must
I am sorry. I am saved. Thank you. Let my magics grant you an elemental wisdom.
This cannot be.
Beyond our strength, I recommend a swift retreat. We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Goblins, Master! I cannot fault your prowess.
I'm off it. There was a patient man.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
You trying to make me lose my nerve?
This wound is proving my negligence.
don't like the look of this.
Do not test me.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master. My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Well done!